Venerable members of the Sangha, brothers and sisters in the Dhamma, beloved relatives of the deceased, we are here to witness a solemn event, the impermanence of life. The impermanence of life is a very painful experience for the living. You are suddenly deprived of the presence of your beloved through the stroke of death. The only consolation you have is the belief that the deceased will be reborn in a happy realm to journey on in samsara. Besides holding on to this belief, what else can you do for the deceased? Before we answer this question, let us take a good look at death. All of us are aware that we will die one day, just like the deceased, but as to when, where, and how we are going to die, we really have no idea. And also, as to our destination after death, where will we go? For us, the living, it is important on how we view life, so that we know what we should do with our life before we die. The Buddha taught the importance and preciousness of our human life. He gave the simile of the blind turtle swimming in the vast ocean and a yoke floating freely, driven by the strong winds and waves of the ocean. What are the chances for the turtle to surface once in 100 years and be caught within the yoke? That is the rarity of our human life. As long as we breathe, and with every breath, we should treasure this precious human life of ours and direct it to wholesome, skillful actions of mind, speech, and body. With this precious human life, we need to cultivate a heart of love and compassion for all beings. We need to do as much good as we can for others. We also need to restrain our tongue, as it is a sharp weapon that can do a great deal of good through wholesome, beneficial speech, and also a great deal of harm through slender, harsh, and frivolous speech. Especially nowadays, we have to carefully guard our speech and the contents of our communication through social media. The most important aspect of the Buddha's teaching is the cultivation of our mind. We need to meditate and chant daily to cleanse our mind of the impurities of greed, hatred, and delusion, and cultivate the seeds of generosity, unconditional love, and wisdom. A pure mind filled with all these wholesome qualities would be able to understand the Buddha's profound teaching on anicca, dukkha, anatta, impermanence, suffering, and non-self. With a pure mind, we would be able to die with no regrets, but with great peace. With such a good ending to this life, and according to the law of karma, cause and effect, we will surely be reborn in a happy realm, the pure land of Amitabha Buddha, to continue on our spiritual journey to enlightenment. Here, I would like to wish all of you a meaningful life of cultivation of wisdom and all the wholesome qualities of the heart. Thus, what can you, the living, do for the deceased? You can continue on his legacy of charity. As you live a life of goodness, you can also dedicate all the merits accumulated from your wholesome thoughts, words, and deeds to the deceased and wish him well in his new existence. Let us now share merits with the deceased. May he be reborn in the Pure Land and continue on his spiritual journey to supreme enlightenment. May all beings rejoice and be well and happy. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.